Taurus and Taurus rising, my lovely Taurus. Let's talk about February. It is going to be a very, very, very busy and a bit of a restless month too. We have a lot of aspects with the personal planets, Mars, Venus, the Sun, a lot of aspects. Also, Chiron is a big player. Chiron is dancing with the nodes this month, all month long, and the exact conjunction between the two is going to be around the 24th when we have the full moon in Virgo. So I'm trying to whiz through this quickly. I'm not going to go into every aspect because we have so many this month. I will probably concise things a little bit. Let's start on the 5th. The 5th of the month is a busy day. We have the Sun sextile Chiron, Venus square Chiron, Mercury moving into Aquarius conjunct Pluto. Now, like I said, Chiron is a big player this month. And also, one thing I've noticed, we have difficult aspects coming together with really easy aspects on the same day, which I think it's beautiful because it just gives us a bit of a balance throughout the busyness of the month. The Sun in Aquarius sextile Chiron in Aries is telling us that we need to shine our guiding light out of the place that we don't want to be in anymore. It is time to leave it behind. And this may also mean that we need to leave old relationship patterns behind, right? And this can actually relate to a relationship we are in, or just the way we relate generally to relationships. Also the relationship to self, to ourself, right? This is Chiron in Aries. What is our relationship to ourself? What is your relationship to yourself right now? And how is it hindering you moving forward, moving towards what you want? Because remember, in life, we keep growing, right? Life is an evolution. We keep growing and evolving. And it's not like this. Growth is like this. You know, sometimes we take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and then 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And we do that so we can integrate, right? We can integrate the lesson, because if we would just move up, we would never have time to really integrate anything. And we would probably feel very detached from source and from also this physical reality. So, like I said, Mercury is moving into Aquarius, your 10th house. Pluto's already there. Mercury's going to be Pluto. And what this means potentially for you is you're thinking about a career shift. You're thinking about what you actually want to achieve in this life. And maybe this is something completely different to what you wanted before in your area of work, right? Your professional life, your purpose work. So this could be actually a really big day for you. Then on the 6th, we have again a mixed bag. We have a square coming together with a sextile. So Venus is squaring the nodes and Sun is sextiling the nodes. And the nodes are currently residing in your 12th house and your 6th house. Now, we are talking about a routine, right? A shift in routine, upgrading your routines. Also your spiritual routine, right? Your spiritual health is in focus here. We are talking about meditation. We're talking about anything that connects you to your spiritual self. You know, sometimes this could just be a long bath on your own, where you just like have a moment to yourself, or a long walk on your own. Whatever it is for you, allow yourself to do more of it. Give yourself more of it. Because that will then help you to feel more aligned with yourself, and then, you know, also allowing yourself to grow and evolve towards the person you actually want to be and become. Then on the 9th of February, 9th or 10th, depending on where you're at in the world, it's either going to be the 9th or the 10th, we have the new moon in Aquarius, 20 degrees, and this new moon is squaring your 1st house. It is squaring Uranus in your 1st house. Now, this can be, or could potentially be, a big change in your work life, right? Again, what I said earlier, Mercury coming in, meeting Pluto in your 10th house, maybe brought up something that shifted your idea of what you want in this area. And now this new moon intensifies this, and this new moon is saying, okay, well, we need to we need to start something new. We need to start something new in the area of your work. And this all comes together with probably also a bit of an identity shift, right? Like your identity, the person you thought you were, you don't feel like you're that person anymore. And it doesn't have to be a super drastic big shift right away. This can come in little stages, but you will definitely feel a move. Something is moving within you where you're like, wait a minute, this is not me anymore. And this can also come with you changing your the way you dress, right? Like often an identity shift comes with cutting our hair, changing our outfits. Like maybe you've been a dress kind of girl, been wearing a lot of floral dresses, and now you want to wear more suits because you feel like this is more aligned with the person you are becoming now. So yeah, it's an interesting shift that I think is going to move you in a bit of a different direction. Then more of the same. Mars, Venus, Mars, Venus are going to be big players the next 10 days, 14th, 15th, 17th. Mars is going to move into your 10th house, and then Venus is going to move into your 10th house, meeting with Pluto. And this is preparing you for the conjunction, the Mars-Venus conjunction in your 10th house. So what we've talked about, a minute ago, when it comes to the new moon, a big shift in your personal life, in your identity, an identity shift that will then relate to your professional life, where you are taking charge in your professional life in a very, very different way, where you're like, okay, it's time for a big shift, maybe in the company you work in, or you're just saying, okay, I'm out the door, I cannot do this anymore here, we're going to do something new. Venus and Mars are going to conjunct in your 10th house on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. And this is you understanding that your beingness, you being and you doing has shifted, right? You are not the same person anymore in your work life, right? You are seeing yourself as someone else, and you're becoming someone else. You want different things. Your desires are different, and you now want to take charge of those new desires and you move them forward. So like I said, maybe a new job, maybe a new position, maybe you going solo in your work life. All big possibilities in this area. But again, I really believe this is a bigger shift for you. When it comes to your work. This is not going to just be like, let me think about it. Maybe I should, change my job. Maybe this is not working anymore. Nah, the thinking, we're over the thinking. We're now in the doing. So you will do, right? It's going to be a very, very productive time for you in your work life. And not necessarily super easy, because this is going to feel like something that is uprooting you, right? We're talking about Pluto here as well. Pluto is in Aquarius. It's an uprooting. So it's almost like we are changing the foundation of something. We are not just changing the bedroom or like the living room. We are changing the whole foundation of the house. So that's why it probably will feel very intense. And then on the 24th, full moon in Virgo in your 5th house. Now this full moon is all about creative self-expression and taking inspired action in this area. And this may as well relate to your 10th house, right? You may want to now be more creative. This could be you actually starting your own business, because the 5th house is entrepreneurship. This is you understanding, well, going forward, my future is not in this company. My future is building my own company. This can also relate to your creative self-expression in a way where you understand that you now want to utilize your creativity more in life and in your work. And yes, 5th house, the house of children. This can also, of course, relate to your children the way, if you have some, the way you relate to your children, the way your children relate to you, but also if you don't have children yet, this might be a big topic for you right now. You know, what do I do? Do I want children? Is this something I want to go forward with, like I want to push forward with? Is it time for children now? Maybe that's what you realize in your work area. Maybe you realize, well, I want to become a mother now. I want to, you know, take a step back from my work life and focus on, you know, having babies. There's like multiple ways this energy can unfold. But what I see for you this month is you are going to really uproot your on an identity level, right? Your identity is going to really shift into a direction that you may have not really expected. When I say that, maybe you've had an idea. It's like, you know, you felt it was coming. It is time to really have a shift in terms of who am I now, right? Who am I in this world? Because our identity is what people see of ourselves first, right? It's our passport. It's how we look. So an identity shift starts often on the outside, right? Where we cut our hair, but it always relates to a deeper shift inside of us. Then more of the same towards the end of the month. Venus, Mars, the Sun are all very busy being aspecting other planets. So we have Mercury moving into Pisces on the 24th, Venus squaring Jupiter, Mars squaring Jupiter. So like we have our personal life is going to be majorly busy. Then on the 28th, 29th, the Sun is conjunct Mercury and conjunct Saturn in your 11th house. Now, this is you looking at your legacy. And I know this sounds grand and big, you know, your legacy, but just look at it from the perspective of what am I here to do? What am I here to do? Remember, the 11th house is aligned with the 5th house. So we just talked about this full moon in your 5th house. Maybe you've come to realize something in this area. Maybe you want children. Maybe you want to focus on building your own business. And how is that then going to affect your legacy? And how is it going to affect the people around you, the people you surround yourself with by choice, right? Your community. How is all of that affecting this area? You know, our legacy can be our children. Our legacy can be the business we build. Our legacy can be so many different things. The question is, what does it mean for you, right? I'm not here to tell you what your legacy is. This is for you to decide. Like this month is going to be one of those months where this is probably a bigger topic for you. So busy month. I would suggest a lot of meditation, a lot of things that calm you, that ground you, because you will feel really uprooted and probably really restless this month. But again, meditation exercise, maybe a little bit of yoga, long walks, long warm hot baths can all help you to just ground in again and remember that you live on planet Earth and that you have things to do here, that you came here for a reason, and you want to actually live that reason and grow and evolve within it. So if you have any questions about this month, feel free to comment in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can click on the link in the description box. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, you can also click on the link, or you can email me, or you can message me, and we can have a little chat about it. So have a beautiful month, and I will see you in the next